And welcome back to We, the Revolution. I'm the voice of dog, and we're here for liberty, equality, and maybe some guillotine as well. We have just thwarted an attempt on our life and taken the person responsible and guillotined them. She is no longer a problem for us, but her husband still lurks about and will probably continue to, attack us from the shadows, spread rumors and the like. He's already started doing it. But that's fine. Our reputation can take a bit of a hit at this point. We're here talking with our mentor once again. And the prosecutor this morning on day 15. The situation is slipping out of the convention's control, and they think that we will clean up their mess once they have finished. Another note from Robespierre. Dear judges of the Revolutionary Tribunal, every day the enemies of the Republic become greater in number. We are making an effort to weaken the traitors, but if we are to succeed, the tribunal must be faster and more decisive. No more shall we sentence people to prison. Enough with prolonged trials. Whenever you approach a straightforward and obvious case, the investigators will shorten the files, and according to Law 22 of Prairial, you judges will be able to sentence the accused immediately after identifying them. No trial will be necessary. Traitors and enemies of the Republic. But of course. Today we only have several minor cases to deal with. Oh man. Oh man. That was a lot right there. Oh boy. We're taking hits, but we're okay. We're okay. We have no influence points at the moment, though. We've lost all our influence. Ah, we've stepped up. Danton is up there. An attorney himself, he knows the law as well as the tribunal's judges. This fact is considered by many to be the only thing keeping him alive in light of the numerous accusations of corruption and treason against him. Even more important, however, is his ability to deliver fiery speeches that result in the dismissal of all... Wait, haven't we seen this? Yeah, he used to be lower, maybe? Someone else liked the fiery speeches. But there he is. "70-year-old Gerald Lucy cheated on his wife with a prostitute. Furthermore, to make sure he'd managed to fulfill his desires, he spent 25 francs on a potion made from cat blood. He told investigators, that fusty hag told me she cast some spells, and it worked. Ask the whore." I don't... Man, this is kind of a funny Mr. I don't... This is amusing to me. Just the tone shift of going from, I must sentence my assassins to death, to... Man, this French version of a Florida man just... I don't think we should kill this guy. He's an idiot. Also, she's faking it. That's her job, Gerald. Gerald, I assume that's how you say your name. Three young aristocrats, Mail Duret, Gilbert Boisselot, and Luc Lebas, almost drank themselves into a stupor. Being in a state of intoxication, they dug up a fresh grave, dragged out the corpse of a convict, threw him on a cart, and drove around Paris yelling, "Look, he's lost his head for the revolution." Irony play. Very strong. A young wealthy merchant drove his cabriolet into a storefront. Several customers inside the shop were injured by slivers of glass. The culprit did not try to run away. He was so drunk that he lost consciousness right after the incident. Death. Cedric Compare, a 12-year-old, knocked over a woman passing by, ruining her dress. The boy found it very entertaining. He was then chased by the victim's husband. When caught, he tried to blame his younger friend, who, according to witnesses, had nothing to do with the incident. All right, wait, hang on. Oh shit, these are final. Oh fuck. Cabriolet. Yeah, I'm gonna butcher many French words. We've learned from an informant that the son-in-law of General Evard Grandjean has been appointed to lead the Department of Supply in the École Militaire. Before he met the general's daughter, Boudet used to help his parents at their tavern in the city center. This doesn't seem like a crime. 18-year-old Sylvain Beau and his younger brother Fabien used to spend their evenings looking for well-dressed women whom they would drag into dark alleys, beat up, and rob. They mostly stole jewelry. We know of at least 9 victims. Okay, this is the most clear-cut one we've had, actually. This is the easiest one. The rest have been kind of jokes to me. Kill 3, spare 3, and seal. Thank you. Even the least powerful deserve justice. Yeah. All right. Well, that was a good day at the office. What do you have on Posh? Oh, this is Rommel, our friend. Like many others, he was profiting from the Roland's whorehouse. When you cut them off, it was decided that Posh would arrange your assassination. The mayor has strong allies, Danton being one of them, so we cannot simply attack him. We need to target his family. Oh, jeez, this is getting ugly. Pardon? I heard rumors that his daughter is in a relationship that many would consider unacceptable. She is involved with another woman, and moreover, the said lady consorts with muscadins. If you use that knowledge, Posh will begin to make mistakes, terrified that the scandal could be brought to light. His allies will notice and lose faith in him. Will that be enough? Only if you gain his trust first. He must be convinced that you know nothing about his involvement in the attempted assassination. Thank you for that follow, NXXMB. I have a plan, but first we have to do something about the whorehouse taken over by the Rolands. Why is that? Posh loves gambling. Can we gamble? I must support this statue. I'm sorry. Otherwise, I'm going to die if I don't support this statue. Everyone's gonna fucking hate me, but I must support this statue. Do you understand? Alright, good. Clement Renard. It was Renard all along, an agent cried his superior's surname just before he died. Renard. Once you reveal this information, his people will struggle to stay on the streets of Paris. Is there anything to gain from silence, then? Well, maybe there would be a commotion. Maybe there would surely be a commotion in the city. People would start hunting the hidden traitors. Maybe real power would stem not from a battle, but from a silent alliance. Inspection coming! In 3 days, officials will come to asses the progress made on the monument. Try your best to impress them. There we go. Got 5%. I have no influence. It's intrigue. Also, it's time for intrigue. Oh, fervor is kind of high. Maybe I should have... Alright, well, I gotta get rid of this guy first. This musketon. Is it intrigue time? Against Renard? No, against Posh. Everything points to the mayor of Paris. He is too cautious to let you attack him. You must catch him off guard. Number of successes required to win, 4. Number of successes required for a bonus, 7. Who will manage the seized brothel? David seems like the right... Yeah, David. David? All right. David, you're in charge. Okay, so this is my guy. But we're wounded. Agent is injured. How do we uninjure you? Just let you do a thing? Let you do nothing, I guess? Day 16. From Posh. I have been told that you wish to have an urgent meeting and talk about the suspects of your attempted assassination. I am more than happy to discuss it. Deal of a lifetime. Ah! A man by the name of Blase Roy paid your wife a visit. It turns out they used to be emotionally involved. Roy borrowed money from 2 Parisian banks to open a weaving shop, and as you may guess, the business did not work out. He tried to postpone the payment for the loans, and while one of the banks agreed, the other did not. Roy hopes that you will use your position to help him. He is putting pressure on your wife, claiming that she owes him. I have to ignore this because I don't have the influence, but I'm probably going to kill you. Ignore. Where's Renard? There he is. Renard and Danton are definitely 2 of our enemies. Marat allied with us briefly against Roland. Well, let's hear from the defendant first. People call me the Night Hag. Oh no, I don't trust Marat right now. It's just that we allied with him briefly because I was able to convince him with words. I don't know anything about history, so this is all pretty blind for me. Edmund Mall. You are accused of murdering Marquis de Sivrac, Hector Dufort's daughter, desecrating her remains, and selling her skull. How do you plead to those charges? The remains were found at the defendant's place. I ain't seen them before. Are you implying that you did not hide them there? Me? No, I didn't hurt her. Where would I hide? Why would I hide her body? Sure, someone probably dumped that body as a joke, right? Murder and rape are the crimes here. Edmund Mall, a 40-year-old undertaker working at the Montmartre Cemetery. The Montmartre Cemetery. The Parisian law enforcement authorities know him well. It's not the first time he is sitting in the dock. Previously, this infamous pervert was sentenced for harassing a young aristocrat. We have also learned from our informants that he sells bodies, as they are especially popular among students of medicine. The administration crowd turned a blind eye because Molly worked for a beggarly wage and never asked for a raise. Yeah, he probably also sold people that he raped. Molly was accused of murdering and desecrating the remains of Laura Dufault, the daughter of Marquis de Sivrock, who's been missing for 2 weeks. The National Guard learned of the case from Jules Moreau, a student of medicine who bought a skull from the undertaker. What was supposed to be a study aid turned out to be the skull of Moreau's close friend, the missing Laura Dufault. Shocked by his own discovery, he became personally involved in the investigation. He assisted the police, who searched Molly's house and was actually the one to find the beheaded corpse of the girl hidden in a woodshed. Man, that sounds like its own game on its own, this whole case. Later, the father of the murdered Laura testified that she often visited the cemetery. She was visiting the tomb of her cousin, a Swiss guard officer who died during the siege of the Tuileries in 1792. It turns out that on numerous occasions the girl complained about the local undertakers, claiming that they pestered her in an inappropriate manner. One of them supposedly chased her once, but it was hard to establish and punish the defender. Evidence: Laura Dufault's skull. Man. 7 questions, 1 trap. Sentence for sexual harassment, accusation. No. Oh yeah, you're right. That really threw me off, even though it kind of made sense. Jules Moreau. Testimony? Yeah, he's a student of medicine. In a basement? Or no, in a woodshed. Okay, we might have to talk to Moreau. And about desecrating corpses. Acquaintance with the student. Huh, yeah. That could be a trap. Method. Pestering the victim. Accusation. No. Method. Or offender's personality. Laura's skull is evidence. Okay, good. Jules Moreau. Accusation? Yeah, because it's not acquaintance with the student. Did the defendant try to persuade Laura Dufault to commit adultery? Oh, you know what they say in the village, if you don't at least whistle at a girlie, she'll be mad at you. But I didn't do nothing more. Speak precisely. Did you call out to her or not? I called something, you know, like, let's go upstairs, sweetheart, but it was just talking. How did the victim react to that talking? One time she cursed at me all unladylike, threw stones at me, good, and ran through the gate. Made me a bit angry, true. I mean, yeah. As your motive. Is that why you killed her? I might be a skirt chaser, but I'm no killer. Wow, people already. What do you think about the aristocracy? That's not really. Do you admit to removing the skull of the victim and selling it to Citizen Moreau? I didn't remove nothing, and the skull I sold weren't this lady's. So you admit to having desecrated corpses. Yes, I have to, or I couldn't afford neither bread nor water, but it weren't the skull. Whose skull was it? No idea. Take them from random graves of the poorest fellas, only checking if they ain't damaged. Disgusting. Who allows that? His act was not really counter-revolutionary. Alright, we need to talk to the student. Jules Moreau. What was your relationship? Uh-huh. Did she love you back? Unfortunately, she did not. But I am certain she would sooner or later have developed feelings for me. Sooner or later, as long as I just hang around her. I'm like waving my arms around in like frustration. You idiot. You imbecile. You're complicating my case, dude. Can I put you on trial as well? Like, I'll kill both of you. Can we kill both of you? France needs to... we need to get rid of some people. Are you sure that the skull purchased from the accused belongs to the victim? Absolutely. What gives you such confidence in this conviction? Can you prove it? Laura lost her right upper incisor as a child. Unfortunately, it was my fault. That was how I knew it belonged to her. Come on, that's not... Did Molly tell you where he found the skull? Yes, but he lied. He supposedly dug it up from the old part of the cemetery. When did you notice whose skull was in your possession? Only when I started sketching it did the resemblance strike me. That guy is describing, like, a serious, real fucking horror story. If he is not the killer. Well, he's a med student, so yeah, he's sketching a skull, and, you know, he's studying anatomy, but, like, from that version of the story is fucking terrifying, if that's true. I'm just saying. Like, oh, do you know whose bones this are? It's the woman you love. Haha. Gotcha. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Well, we have answered all our questions, and the people are getting irritated, so I think it's about time we move this along. What do you guys say? Huh? 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 You guys up for a bit of guillotine? You guys want a little bit of guillotine? Is that permissible? Elementary. Achievement unlocked. I sentence citizen Edmund Molly to be guillotined. Lead the condemned out. Paris will be a safer place. Sell his skull to students. Yes! Actually. Yes! 4 out of 4. Good job. Reputation +1. Influence +1. Good. Let's try and get some influence back that I can spend. My influence got tanked because of something bad that happened. They're attached to this guy? Oh, they're attached to the crime. So I should be manipulative, right? Definitely be aggressive towards the defendant. Alright, I'll try manipulation. Bloodfart McCoy, thank you for that follow. You know, like, I can't really disagree. If you're already in Murderville, if you're already in revolutionary France, you might as well make, like, being really shitty like that a crime. A capital offense. Right? Like, at this point, you have the chance to do it. We can at least say we tried it, right? 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 Alright, let's be manipulative, then manipulative again, and then humility. There are no shades of gray to crime, only guilt or innocence. Do not listen to them when they say you cannot read. Listen to them when they beg for mercy at the guillotine. Good. It is you, the people, who are in charge here. Yes. Yes. The crowd is intrigued. I wonder if someone will buy my head. Pull the trigger! Is that Robespierre?
It is good to finally meet you in person.
I am truly
Oh,
sorry
Posh.
that you had to face such terror. If I only knew the bastard behind that despicable crime.
Yeah, we think it's you. This is a big meeting. Okay, let me write down my strategy here. Okay.
These people prefer to act under the cover of darkness, which you and I also use often to satisfy our mundane needs. The night should remain in the possession of the right people.
Oh, that is manipulative.
I doubt the people you are looking for are here in Paris. They have either escaped or been killed by those who sent them. You'll be chasing ghosts.
Who else, if not the mayor of this magnificent city, could restore peace and order here? You are the only one who can stop the brutality that I have fallen victim to in the streets.
As I have told you before, I feel sorry for you. Though let us leave this to the professionals, as we have more important issues to discuss.
These people are dead. It has already been decided. Nevertheless, instead of killing some random suspects. I would rather get the right people on the first attempt.
Manipulative.
Madame Roland's facility needs reliable managers. Otherwise, it might be used for wicked purposes, or even turned against us. And if I could share the profits with you...
Yeah. Oh, this is going very well.
Of acknowledging our friendship and alliance. Together, we will find the assassins and make Paris a more peaceful place.
I will accept your hand, because this alliance will make a better life for us and all Parisians.
Yes. I'm holding my fingers like Posh is there. Yeah. Rubbing my hands. Excellent. Yes, revolutionary endorsement. +6. My reputation is doing quite well, I think. I would think at this moment. My family, who loves me very much. Who extremely loves me. A lot. A ton. A huge amount. Statue. Love and ambivalence are the same, right? Okay, good. Uh-oh. I have no persuasion right now. That's unfortunate, because I'm going to have to go through this intrigue. All right, intrigue. Success. Meeting in the gambling den will be happening tomorrow. And following Marie Sylvie Posh. Before we act, David must confirm the nature of the relationship the mayor's daughter has with Beatrice Caron. If they are having an affair, Posh will be furious, and he will help him to make that one mistake we need so much. Murder? Do we need to murder? Who are we going to murder? These are pretty vague. I would like to know more about what's going to happen. Diplomat. Oh, I see. Espionage. Yeah, let's do espionage then. 70%. Day 17. Our reputation took a hit. Reputation is -7. Hmm. It seems that Dr. Hill has forgotten that science is meant to serve people and not the other way around. Are you Dr. Hill, the author of the Treatise on the Structure and Development of Tumors? I am. You are accused of killing your own patients. Do you wish to say something in your defense? I plead not guilty. And how would you explain the large number of autopsies carried out in your office? If only I had a trusted helper in Paris, I could perform many more. A doctor's role is to treat the living, not cut up the dead. Were all your patients killed by tumors? Not all, no. Some of those unfortunate souls died from infections, accidents, or during drunken brawls. No. How did the doctor force families to allow him to perform a post... Oh, that's what he did. I see. Well, let's read the case file. Percival Hill, a 50-year-old British physician permanently residing in Paris. His crimes are murder, torture, and mutilation. Torture? Torture? The doctor's activities drew the attention of the medical world when Parisian bookshops and stands began to sell his book titled A Treatise on the Structure and Development of Tumors. This publication contains numerous engravings that detail growths appearing both on the skin and internal organs of patients. As we were able to ascertain from booksellers, this item, though addressed to a specific audience, quickly disappeared from their shelves. Around 1 month after the treatise appeared in print, 12 Parisian doctors made a joint denunciation of the author. In their opinion, at least 3/4 of the patients on whom Hill performed an autopsy had no reason to die at such an early stage of the disease, hence the conclusion that he had to kill them to conduct the research. The physician's office, located in Section de la Fraternité, has been thoroughly searched. The treatment room was emptied and cleaned. However, we came across some interesting information and notes from Dr. Hill's assistant. Let's see. Questions. Engravings. Engravings? What are the engravings? There's one trap here. The sold-out books, most likely. Accusation. No? What is the note? They don't say what are in the notes. Oh, sorry. No, these are the notes. The 12th autopsy performed this month was a complete success. A tumor had just begun to develop in Francois Mallet's colon. We were able to detect it at a very early stage, unknown so far to science. Now we have to choose a patient presenting with the disease at stage 2 or maximum 3 and obtain them for our research. What? Well, what were the growths you studied? Tell us about the growths. The Romans called this disease cancer. It is a terrifying condition. Is it lethal? Yes, the afflicted die in agony. Is it a widespread condition? Quite so, but equally often the patient lives with it for years and dies without ever knowing that their body was invaded by this deadly disease. Nonsense and quackery. Ignoramuses, you have no idea what is good for you. Watch your words, or in time you will end up sent to the guillotine by those you are insulting. Ordinary people should not be allowed to speak on matters of science. I was trying to help you, dude. Well. Gonna have to make some guesses. Oh well. That's how law works. That's how court works. That's how it goes. That it do be like that sometimes. You know? Oh, hey, hang on. We got some more opportunities to get ourselves murdered. The salt merchant, Olivier Pritry, ordered some special empty weights which he used to weigh salt. Ooh, his customers lost 50 grams each kilo they bought. He was not only tricking his customers, but also committing fiscal fraud. I mean, I want to kill you, but... yeah, I kind of have to. Hector Pierrelot, the owner of a mill, has died after a hearty supper. The victim's wife thinks that her husband was poisoned by their cook, Sebastian Chevrolet. A few days prior to his death, Pierrot has prohibited a rendezvous between Chevrolet and his fiancée. Two sergeants, Gregory Gaum and Lucien Sharp, have been stealing gunpowder from military warehouses whenever they manage to get a hold of a military pass. They sell the stolen goods to hunters and bandits. Stealing from the armory is treachery against France. Agreed. And signed. We get to fix, or pretty much maintain, our reputation. No. He probably offered them money. Probably in hospitals. Dr. Hill, your activities were criminal and disgusting. I sentence you to death. Yes. 3 out of 4. Good job. Oh boy. This is getting a little one-sided here. I'm gonna skip the speech this time. Well, no. Well... now, let's speak. Carefree. Both bad. Save the influence for the intrigue portion, usually. Yeah, carefree the entire way. Let's do it. For this convict here, killing was as easy as breathing. That is how guillotining is to us. Today we have a convict who, as they all say, is innocent. Nothing. No, a little. Has anyone seen the executioner? Find me that drunkard or I'll have to hire someone else. Yeah, that's right. Reputation -1. Continue to kill science, then, sympathizing with those for whom there was no hope anyway. Would you have saved them? Will my death save others? Pull the trigger! Yeah, I feel like I see new faces every time in there. Ah, are we spying? Oh no, that's just our wife. No, wait. Who is that?
They are lovers, yes. The mayor's daughter and Beatrice.
Are you sure?
More than sure, Alexei. Do you really think that attacking his family is a good idea?
That was easy. Showing a scrap of my vulnerable underbelly and some shiny coins were more than enough to make him believe in our friendship.
Ah, very good.
He is like an animal being led to the slaughter.
Yes. Excellent.
I will slaughter my friend. And he will not even notice the knife.
Very good. Very good.
Designed with class. Congratulations.
Oh man, these scenes they always look real good.
I entrusted the decor to Jacques-Louis David's care. He is an artiste.
Yes. I heard that you were friends and political allies. Shall we play?
Yes. Yes. Is it CeeLo? Please tell me it's CeeLo. The game lasts 5 turns and the player with the highest total score wins. Roll 6 dice and hope for the best score. Okay, so we're just high rolling? Get your opponent drunk to reduce their chances of winning. Drinking also lets you re-roll more dice. Oh, not bad. Okay. Also good. Better than mine. Oh no.
Come on, dice. One more, please. I could use a drink.
I can afford 1 drink. Which, let's face it, isn't going to be enough for anyone, but... Oh, man. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is 1, 2, 3, 4 good? No, it's not. Or do I re-roll the 2 and 3? Oh my!
Damn it. Those girls put a curse on me.
You need 2, 3, and 4 of a kind. That's pretty good. Ouch. No, that's better.
You think this bad luck will turn around?
Damn it. No good. Not enough points.
You think this bad luck will turn around?
Oh my! Yes! Squeezed it out.
I assumed that you would let me win to gain my trust. I am pleased to be mistaken from time to time.
20-point difference there. Hey, that's not a bad game. I like that. I don't really understand the scoring quite well, but it seems alright. Like a nice, quick pick up and play game. Evening with the mayor. Our family hates us. Family despises us. Understood. Alright, remove that man. Fighting that man. Remove. Okay, fervor is down. Unlock that section. Can't move. We're blocked there. Intrigue. Alright, we got 1 point of influence. Arresting Beatrice Caron. I mean, we're already we're doing a shitty thing here. I guess doing it slightly less shitty. I mean, yeah. Yeah. 80% chance of success. Okay. Too late. We half-assed it, and we have a pretty good chance of success on it, though. Day 18. Achievement unlocked. Family is the most important. Today is minor case day. Let's see what we got here. For Dad. Oh. What? Why? Son, why do you do this to us? Son. Son, why? Sorry, I just had to look away. Well, let's sentence some people to death. Lucas Rapace and Bruno Bozonet broke into the house of Marquis de Rouvenoi, tied his butler to a chair, and beat him for a few hours in an effort to make them tell where his master was hiding the gold. When they realized he wouldn't talk, they took silver cutlery from the kitchen and ran away. Probably death. Nathan Popolin, who manages prostitutes at Place de Federals, brutally beat up a client of one of his employees. After he was detained, he testified that the victim did things he'd not paid for. Whatever. Rene Galopin, a municipal official, demanded a bribe from a flower merchant for a good place at the market. When the merchant's daughter came with the money, Galopin locked the door and forced himself on her. Uh-huh. Edouard Abadi, a tavern keeper, has been accused of adding dried conifer needles to his sausages. The truth came out when one of his clients, Jocelyn Montiel, noticed that they tasted strange. The enraged innkeeper tugged him off his stool and threw him out of the building. Jean-Noel Pellissier earned a living stealing from doctors. He would make appointments with various Parisian doctors, go to the waiting room, steal an insignificant object from each, and leave. He sold the loot for next to nothing at street markets. Meh. Paul Dubisson is a snake oil salesman. He was caught selling a concoction made of human bones, promising that would cure hoariness. Not only was the panacea ineffective against the loss of pigmentation, but it also led to many cases of sickness, pain, and vomiting. No affiliation. All right. 3 and 3 once again. I don't know, like, death is so severe. Like, this is ridiculous. When you don't have a prison, none of these things really... So many of these are like, man, I don't... This guy doesn't need to die. Good day. Go to the map. All right. Combat resolved. Unlock this area. Combat initiated. Uh-oh. Ah, we can seize another building. Nice, finally. Oh no, we're down to 2%. Actions granted by this building will facilitate your work at the court. Hideout will help your agents operate more efficiently. Enables actions against the Muscadins and the Revolutionary Patrol. Let's go for the hideout so we can hopefully get more dudes to help out with this. There we go. Intrigue. Failure. We must convince her to sign a document stating that she is an Austrian spy, that Jean-Nicolas Pache was her source, and that she reached him through his daughter. Oh boy.
Why the hell have I been kidnapped and tied to a chair? There are many whores in Paris willing to play that game with you, so Judge, will you answer me? Or do you want me to watch you playing with yourself, you dirty old man? Nothing? I've heard that someone's been trying to kill you.
Few people.
And now you've been promoted to the elite group of murderers, the princes of the guillotine. Congratulations.
I never asked to be admitted to the club, but I did not get there accidentally either.
Yes, I can imagine you need a special something for that. Ah, that sparkle of masculine madness in your eyes.
You have to sign this document.
Is that a story? Any interesting turning points?
Treason and spying for Austria, carried out by you and the mayor of Paris.
Such an exaggerated drama. It won't sell.
Oh boy. Get over... Oh, she doesn't even care about that. Careless. Manipulative. Okay. Making my decisions. I'm writing them down. I think we need to be manipulative and careless. All right, I have a plan.
I am an excellent publisher. I can sell any story. Sign this document quickly. The boys would like to get off guard duty now.
I don't care what you must do or what you don't want to do.
Oh.
I'm not afraid of you. A large number of the citizens here in Paris will stand by me.
Following the orders of those who are
Fine, we'll get
superior to
serious.
us is something we do constantly in our lives. You would not want to stand in their way, as they will trample over you without even noticing.
Well?
You love Marie, yes? Then I will give you a choice. Do I guillotine her or her father? I do not care which of them dies, as long as that family pays for the assassination attempt on me.
Oh, suddenly you care? Weird.
Leave Paris. Escape the storm that will otherwise not spare you and is indifferent to your feelings for Marie. America is a good place, and the shadow of the revolution will not reach you there. Sign this document. Escape while you still can.
I am not some whore. You have misjudged me. I am too proud for that.
Do you expect France to accept two women in a relationship, like you and Marie? The revolution has changed the form of rule, but the people have remained the same, and they did not fight for freedom for something they do not understand.
You are all the same. That little bit of freedom I have left will be enough to oppose anything you want from me.
It's tough. Oh, okay, sure, yeah, just completely tank my reputation as well. Well, negotiations have failed. It's time for torture. You really want to stand against me? That's how this is gonna go. I am the only thing that matters. The city does not forgive the weak. She signed the testimony. Mission is done. Hey, this is for my life. We don't get to play nice in this game. I tried. I had a plan. It didn't go. I think they're mislabeling failures and successes. Am I wrong? Meeting with Danton? Great. We still do not have a complete hold on the mayor. He could still ask his silver-tongued friend Danton for help. Posh needs to be entirely alone. If we do not convince Danton to take our side, we will lose. We have to convince him. This could be difficult. This guy is... Oh boy. Forgive me, but I cannot help but notice there is blood under your nails and on your cuffs. Sorry, my previous appointment did not go according to plan. So we will not be having a friendly tea party? That is up to you. Bullheaded. We need to get aggressive. Okay. Okay, I got 2 perfects. Maybe humility. Let's try this. Aggression. I know about your alliance with Posh. Do not anger me further by trying to deny it. You are overestimating the value of that knowledge. Are you now interested in political alliances between deputies? You would be ashamed if all your hard work for the revolution was ignored because of a scandal. And there surely will be one if I publish a written testimony that reveals Posh is an Austrian spy. The public will demand that his colleagues also lose their heads. Yeah. I have been through this before. I was already suspected of espionage. There is also a suspicion, bordering on certainty, that Posh arranged for my attempted assassination. He will pay for his crime, but his allies will get a choice, and if they do not choose the path of redemption, they will die. Strong play. And finally, to push him over the edge, do you really want to remain at the side of a man who has the guillotine blade over his head, instead of joining forces with the person in control of who it falls upon? Your friendship with Posh is the shortest route to sharing his fate. What will be better for your interests? You are right. My acquaintance with Posh is quite the burden. I will gladly do as you please. I need to know what you and Posh were plotting. It was regarding the Pont de la Revolution. The bridge the builders are not able to finish. It has not been finished because the mayor and I have been obstructing the process. Revolutionary endorsement up 6. Not bad.
Danton told me everything. The construction of that bridge was Robespierre's idea. He wanted to gain the people's support, but there was more to it. His success would weaken the position of Danton, who was secretly against it. So Danton made a deal with the mayor of Paris. The latter was responsible for delaying the construction. Posh must have the documents that prove Danton's guilt, but he will not bring them to me if I do not persuade him. There is only one thing I can do.
Success. Arresting the mayor tomorrow. Rough. Pretty rough. My reputation is pretty low right now. Except with the common folk. Day 19. Hanrio. Citizen Posh has asked to see you urgently. He must know. That remains to be seen. Lead the way. Is it time?
Danton, you traitor! How could you?
Hello, Posh.
Fidel, thank you for coming at such a short notice.
Hey, I've been saying his name right.
Danton betrayed me. Danton, we used to be allies. I asked for his help, but he never came. You did.
We are friends, Sean.
I must destroy him. Make him pay. We must.
You can trust me. Yeah, I kind of like this. The system's okay. I don't mind it. It's neat. It doesn't feel like you're completely shooting in the dark because you get one mulligan play, and that's neat. I like that idea. What does oversensitive mean? Like, withdrawn means you need to manipulate them, right? I need to find out what works good on that. Or is it aggression? Okay. Time to make him dance.
I don't understand. What did they accuse you of? You,
I
of all
don't
people,
understand.
when everyone knows that Paris blooms under your direction.
Apparently, I betrayed France. I am not a saint, I know, but treason? And who is accusing me? That political whore, Danton? I do not know for sure, but I can feel that he was involved in those accusations.
I just don't get it. What did I do wrong?
If Danton made this attack, he must have fabricated evidence against you. We need to have something to fight back. What proof of his misdeeds do you have?
Yes, give me
I
the
cannot
details.
do it anymore. I no longer have the strength to fight it. The whole revolution, the never-ending plots, it is impossible for me to trust anyone. Except you.
Yes.
I do not understand anything anymore.
Yes, you must trust me. Only I can save you.
Once the trial begins, your fate will be set. If there is any evidence for treason, the accused cannot be saved. I can, however, make sure that evidence will never be disclosed. But to do that, I need to have proof of Danton's misdeeds. That is the only way.
Oh, I
Where
love
do you
where
keep
this
it,
is.
Jean?
I love where this is going. You can trust me.
Nobody will openly object to Danton, knowing that he can fabricate evidence of treason. They are scared. I, however, am willing to stick my neck out because I believe in the long-term benefits of our friendship. That alone should convince you.
Really? You will help me. I did something horrible in the past.
Oh?
Someone forced me to do it, and now I am filled with regrets. I will owe you an enormous debt. All proof against Danton is hidden in a safe in my office. Ask my assistant for the key.
Thank you, Posh. I know what to do with it.
No, thank you. I misjudged you, Fidel. You are a true friend.
Yes, I am.
Of course, Jean. Of course.
A true friend. That's me. Boy, the revolutionaries. Okay. Hanging in there. Hanging in there. Oh my. Oh my. Getting close to that line. So it looks like we're going for death penalty, huh? Oh my, yes. This is a delicate matter that arouses considerable moral controversy. What is your name? Patrice Leconte, Monsieur le Juge. You have been accused of murder. Do you want to admit your guilt? According to my medical knowledge, Mr. Rabiot could have been poisoned by anything he had eaten throughout the day. Let us remember we are talking about a person of advanced years. It may have also been a natural death. Oops, sorry. Coincidences happen. Do I understand that you are denying it? Indeed. Only 2 questions here. Was it counter-revolutionary? And what were the victim and defendant drinking during their meeting? Patrice Leconte is a respected 54-year-old physician residing in the Parisian suburb of Saint-Ouen, who has been accused of committing a murder. The victim is Victor Rabiot, the husband of one of the defendant's female patients, Valerie. The 63-year-old victim visited the accused to discuss his suspicions. Some time ago, Rabiot was led to believe that his wife was having improper relations with the accused. The witness testified to seeing Victor Rabiot stumble from the doctor's office, white and trembling. He managed to take only a few steps into the streets before collapsing with horrible gurgling sounds. A National Guard patrol that arrived before the scene were the first to notice the victim clutching a broken glass containing a few drops of wine. The investigation revealed it was probably the same wine that Rabiot drank while talking to the physician. The suspicion of murder obviously fell on the physician who, by virtue of his profession, has access to substances that can be used to poison wine. Provided that the physician's affair with his patient turns out to be true, we also have a motive. As we have learned unofficially, the woman did in fact pay the doctor's suspiciously regular visits. However, we have no evidence yet. Both Citizen Rabiot and Citizen Leconte are wealthy and well known among the Parisian aristocracy, which now demands a quick and fair judgment. Evidence: a broken glass containing wine, Valerie Rabiot's letter to her lover, which reads, "I will wait for you tonight in the usual place. Your V." Well, that's some evidence. Physician. No traps. Respected physician. Method. Murder. Course of events. Visit. Course of events. Bond with the accused. Motive. Running out of the office. Course of events. Access to poisonous substances. Method. Valerie Rabiot's note. Evidence. Okay, now, bond with the accused is also witnesses? Murder is evidence? Okay. Did you have an affair with Mrs. Valerie Rabiot? This question insults me as a professional. Ms. Rabiot is my patient, and the nature of our relations are purely medical. Professionalism has nothing to do with it. I see my patients as suffering individuals, and my focus is on trying to help them. Maybe he examined her several times. Shut up, jury. Why is the jury emptier? I don't get why there's less and less people here. And why would Ms. Rabiot come to your office both so often and with such regularity? I cannot reveal any details of my patient's health condition. Ms. Rabiot is a delicate woman who must take care of herself. What do you think the cause of Citizen Rabiot's death was? He killed him. That was the cause. Angina pectoris, a problem with his heart. Is that not a question for the investigators? Do people often run away during such heart troubles? I have never come across anything like that during my practice, but the human body still remains a mystery to us. Well, listen to this first-class sweet-talking. As a physician, you have access to various types of medicines and substances which, if used improperly, can cause death. Any substance in excess can prove harmful, and as a physician, I know how to avoid such cases. So you would know what substance and amount would be required to kill someone. By the same logic, every housewife and every chef are murderers for the sole reason that they have knives in the kitchen. Is that correct? But not every kitchen becomes a murder scene, would you not agree? Indeed. And Victor Rabiot died from poison while visiting you. People in the street can testify to that. Call in the witness. I am the widow. A note was found in the coat pocket of your deceased spouse. Are you the author of this message? And if so, what was the intended recipient? Well, no. Who was it addressed to? A woman. I shall decide what is important and what is not. Helena Betancourt. How often did you see the physician? Of late. There is other evidence to support that accusation. I am sure that he did it. And where does this belief come from? He confessed his love for me and I rejected his advances. My love life is quite complicated, but I wanted to remain faithful to my husband despite my relationship with Helene. Helena? Helen E. I confided in Citizen LeConte, and now my husband is dead. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Do you wish to comment on these revelations? I do not know. I do not know what to say. It was she who asked me to kill her husband. What is this nonsense? Yes, I love Valerie Rabiot, and that is why I honored her request and freed her from that pig of a husband. I did it for the sake of my beloved's happiness. Oh, god damn it. We heard! Murderer! Why would the widow of Citizen Rabiot testify against you? But I am the only one who could denounce her, but I love her and would never do so. Why does she want to destroy me? Well, I think I have heard enough. What do you guys think? A crime of passion. Sealed. I double-clicked there so it skipped the animation. I sentence Citizen Patrice Leconte to death by guillotine. Take the convict away. What a strange story. 2 out of 2. Good job. Good job on being a good judge. Let's try manipulative down the way. We were not cowards. Ah, that was bad. That was better. Ah, that was pretty bad. Reputation -4. Tanking that reputation. Hell yeah. I have saved more people than you have killed with the guillotine. I hope you are eaten away by your guilty conscience for the rest of your life. Pull the trigger! Once again. Wife? Explain something to me so that I know what to tell our children. Why would their father return home covered in blood? It is politics, nothing more. Did your opponent survive? Because if he or she didn't, I wouldn't call it that at all. Unfortunately, yes. We are afraid of you, afraid of what you're doing and what you've possibly done. I don't know you anymore. Torture. We've had quite an eventful day. All right, good. Seizure successful. Grant immunity or calm the crowd. Huh. Lower fervor. Increase influence. Nah, we'll keep him there for now. Intrigue. Successful intrigue. Reputation +6. Excellent. Beatrice was able to escape the guards and send a letter to Marie Pache. She told her to be at Rue Saint-Maur with the money to compensate for the damage done by their relationship. We must intervene. Beatrice turned out to be unreasonable. Instead of saving her life and running to the other side of Europe, she remained in Paris to engage in blackmail. She is extorting money from a person she was supposed to love. The entire plan will collapse if she talks about the testimony we made her sign. Send the guards alone or go with the guards? I don't like the tone of this either way. This sounds bad both ways. In every way. I guess we'll go with them. Are we gonna make this woman's life even worse?
Are you going to kill me now? Will you arrest me only because I was somebody's mistake? Because someone treated me like a possible source of income and nothing more? What does your heart tell you, Monsieur le Juge?
Come, Marie. It will be like it never happened, I promise.
Is that true? Covered in blood once again. This case is over. Reputation +6. Hanging in there. Day 20. I think this is a good time to call it. My voice is getting a little tired. This game continues to be interesting and neat, and some of the political plots that are showing up are really neat. Here's Posh yelling at us. I think this will be a good thing to start up on next time. Yeah, we're still in Act 1. I don't know how... Like, maybe it's like Disc 1 and Disc 2, where Disc 1 is most of the game. Yeah, this game has been consistently neat. And the voice acting is, while it's not... Somebody brought up that the accents are not really French, and that doesn't bother me because I'm American, but I can understand why you would want that... why you would want that... What do you call it? Immersion, you know? But still, pretty good job by the voice actors. It kind of keeps me immersed in just the right way. But, yeah. This will be happening next Saturday. More of this will be happening next Saturday. I hope you'll join me for more We the Revolution, folks.